very comfortable.
Everybody. I don't even know where to look. Thank you for tuning in to our live stream. We're literally sitting on the couch right now. Tell us, let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
You can go first.
Oh,
lady.
all right. My name is Sherryn.
My
Kia
name's
ora.
Leanna. Kia ora. I do the morning show on Life FM.
And I have just wrapped up the drive show here on Life FM. So quite literally ran from the studio, shoved some pizza in my mouth very gracefully. Very gracefully. And then I've joined you live in the Life FM lounge, which is what we're calling this.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Very
so
cool.
we would love to hear from you. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Tell us your city. You don't need to tell us your name because that already pops
It
up.
pops up, yeah.
Very nice. But thank you so very much for tuning in to our live. And this is all about you asking us basically whatever you want to ask. Anything to do with Life FM, anything to do with anyone that's not here, like the other presenters. We'll totally tell you all the gossip about them. So feel free to ask questions in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know what you've always, ask us anything. There you go. Ask us anything.
I actually wrote that.
Oh, you did a great job.
Thank
I
you.
actually watched you write that, and
Thank
you
you.
spent a very long time writing the word ask.
I did, eh?
You did over and over and over it. And I was like, that is dedication right there.
I'm glad you've pointed that out. Now, one of the reasons why we're doing this is, unfortunately, the road trip, that big Life FM road trip that we were supposed to be on, got cancelled due to things that was happening with COVID.
Old mate
We all remember that.
Yeah.
So that's really unfortunate. So we decided let's kind of interact with you in any which way we can. And so we thought, let's do a live video on Facebook.
Yeah, a little bit fun actually. It means that we can probably hang out with more people in more
That's
places than what we would have been able to, I guess, visit on the road trip. So yeah, in the comments section, let's see if anybody has got in touch thus far.
And if you were planning on popping by when we were supposed to do the road trip, then you can tell us that on the comments. Basically say whatever you want.
Oh, I spoke with a girl today. Her name was Lillian. And Lillian's mum had actually messaged me on Instagram saying, was it you who loves caramel slice? And I was like, yes, but also who doesn't love caramel slice? And she was going to meet us in Tauranga and she was going to bake us caramel slice. So I do feel a little bit gutted that we missed out on the caramel slice.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than home baked caramel slice.
It's so good.
So good.
Oh, there are some people here commenting. Vicky is watching from Palmerston North. Hi,
I love
Vicky.
Palmy. We popped into Palmy on our last road trip.
The one before. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to Palmy. The one before the one before.
No.
Yeah, so we've been to Palmy a few times.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and everyone in Palmy loves Palmy. They're like, Palmerston North is the best.
Now, is Palmerston North the place that does cheese rolls? Is Palmerston?
Okay,
That's a South Island thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was in Palmerston North that we got given cheese rolls.
Did
and
you?
that's why my brain is a little bit like, ooh, where is Palmerston North? You know what I mean? Because it's a cheese roll. It's a South Island thing, but it was in Palmerston North that we had them.
I've had many a cheese roll,
Oh, I
Sherryn.
see, you're very blessed.
Thank you.
Blessed woman.
I grew up in Christchurch in the South Island, so cheese rolls galore.
Oh my goodness, the lady was telling me that they had a whole freezer full of cheese rolls. They literally did a fundraiser where they would get the bread and they'd make the cheese rolls and then they'd put the cheese rolls back into the bread bag
Oh yeah, so
and
you
then
have
freeze them.
You have a whole loaf of cheese rolls.
Yeah, pretty
Unrolled.
much.
Unrolled?
Well, no, they'd roll them and then put them in.
Oh, okay.
And then they'd freeze them. Oh, honestly, I was like, please can I take some home?
Can I take a whole bag? Someone else is listening in Taupo.
Nice.
Another place we went to on our last road trip. Hi from Rotorua.
Hi, Ange is watching in Rotorua.
Very nice. What else we got here? Watching from the gym.
Whoa. That's pretty amazing.
Hamish.
That's Hamish. Hamish actually works here at Rima Media.
Why do I not know this?
It's not his real name. Fun fact.
What is happening?
I know. Isn't that
Okay.
cool? So he must be, what do you reckon, on the treadmill? Or, you're a gym gal. Where would you watch a live stream while gymming? I'd watch from the couch.
Maybe doing some squats.
What do you put the live stream on the squat rack and
You
then?
can just put it in front of you and just like do your reps.
I don't do
Watch
that.
while you rep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now look, I'm not the greatest at live videos. I've maybe only ever done one in my whole life before
Really?
this.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Yes, really. So what else have we got going on here? Hi from Jason. Hi, Jason. Thanks
That's
for
not
tuning
just
in.
like one hi either. He's sent them as separate
Lot.
messages. Lots of
Saskia
highs.
says hi.
Hi,
Matthew
Saskia.
says hi.
Oh, Katie says, hi, Sherryn. Hello. Oh, it's
Lily
Lily.
here.
Oh, we love Lily. She says, I was so looking forward to meeting you in Napier. Such a shame. But next time, Lily. Next time for sure.
What else have we got here? So if you do have any questions at all about anything related to us or Life FM, then you can write them on the little comments thing on the live video, and we will do our best to answer them. But honestly, I don't know like everything about everything.
I mean, between us, we might be able to come up with some answers. Just not sure how factual they will be. No, I think we've got it pretty much covered. So, talking about the road trip, right, that got cancelled
Yes.
just a couple weeks back. Big shame. We're all sad about that. We have had the privilege, though, in the past to go on a couple amazing road trips.
Yes.
You were saying you'd been to Palmerston North, you've been to Taupo.
Yeah.
Do you have any, like, favourite standout moment,
Oh.
like, memories?
Oh man. So when we did our road trip, was it last year or the year before?
I think it was last year.
We like went North Island and South Island, so we went so many different places. But I do have to say, Oamaru really put on a show for us.
Oamaru's nice.
We got picked up in a limousine just
Oh, what?
for the lols.
I went to Oamaru and didn't get picked up in a limousine.
I know, right? So yeah. The crew in
That's
Oamaru had
amazing.
organised that, and then we went to the limestone area where they
Whoa.
cut all the limestone out.
Wow.
Where
Like
else?
a quarry.
Yes.
Wow.
And then we also got taken to the high school, and they did a haka for us. Like
That's
I'm
right.
talking like hundreds of students. Like it was amazing.
I
It was
remember
so
that.
cool. And then we got
Okay.
given lollies and cheese, so you know.
Whoa,
can't complain
take me
about
back to Oamaru. Like Oamaru. I went there and I remember we played at the park for ages in
Oh,
Oamaru.
yeah.
Yep, we just like met up with some listeners at a cafe, and then I don't know, these girls were like high school age, and we were like, where's some cool spots? You know, we've got some time, let's go explore. And then they kind of took us on a little tour of the town, which
Yeah.
was really
Oh,
nice.
that's nice.
Yeah, we ended up by the seaside playing at a park. Was cool. Can't complain.
Favorite town in New Zealand? And sorry, I already chose Oamaru, so
Okay.
you have to pick a different one.
I would say, am I allowed to say Gisborne?
Yeah, you're allowed to say Gizzy.
Gizzy's my favourite place, and oh my goodness, I would move there in a heartbeat. Honestly, I love Gisborne. My husband is from there. I think I would love
Oh.
it regardless, though. You know, we haven't actually been there on a Life FM road trip specifically, though.
No.
That's why I was like, am I allowed to say
Oh, you're
that?
allowed to say whatever you want, Sherryn.
Okay.
First
okay.
place, first place to see the sun
That's
in the
right.
world
That's right. It's
every day.
amazing. And I've spent a few New Years in Gisborne. One time, my husband and I, we decided, well, let's just go. You know, we were going to
Yeah.
go on New Year's Day. And we decided to set out New Year's Eve instead. Just after work, I'd finished for the day, and it was like 7 o'clock, and we were like, if we leave now, we might make it for New Year's.
Just in time.
So we
far
were driving, right, and we were going through the Waiaweka Gorge, and we were like, oh, it's getting pretty close. Like, are we going to spend New Year's
In the
just
middle.
together in the gorge, like in the car? Like, what do you do? Count down. Happy New Year.
Did you make it?
We did make it,
Oh,
with
that's
about like a good 15, 20 minutes to spare.
Oh, that's
so
great.
It was
Just
all
enough
right.
time.
Yeah.
Let's see what got on the comments. You can ask whatever you'd like to. A lot of highs now. Oh no, I've clicked the wrong
What
thing.
have you done? Oh, look,
Okay.
new comments. Click on that. Click on that.
Oh, new comments.
There we go.
So good with technology. A little like FYI is I'm so bad with technology, and on the morning wake up, I have to like press all the buttons and stuff. So when I got put into that role, I was like, "Are you sure you want this radio station to like literally go down?" Because I don't understand all of this technology stuff. So
I love that.
Anyway, I'll leave the scrolling and comments up to Sherryn.
I remember when Leanna first started working here, she didn't use, what did we use? Chrome. She didn't use Chrome.
I don't know, I just opened what the
It was
internet.
Bing. She was using Bing.
What is Bing? I
as
don't
her
know.
search engine. I don't
You
know.
laugh, but I don't even know. I just clicked on
The internet.
icon on my computer, and that's all that
Yeah, it
opened
wasn't
up,
even
so.
Explorer. I'm pretty sure it was Bing. So Heather says, do the presenters do their weekend shows live or are they pre-recorded? Great question, Heather. Dave has said, oh, it's Charlotte's dad. Wait, what? Hang on. It's Charlotte on my dad's account. I thought it was Charlie from the Night Show for a second there. Charlie, on my dad's account, what was your most embarrassing moment on Life FM? Shall I go first, or do you want to take this one?
You can go first, Sherryn. I need to think.
I was on the morning wake up, I think filling in for Bjorn. I think this was pre-Leanna.
Okay.
And you know when you've got the Bible Society verse of the day and you
Yes.
read it out loud, and I was like, okay, so we're reading from this chapter, and I said Pilate instead of Pilate. Yeah, and so I read his name wrong.
okay.
You know when you like read a book, like a novel or something, and you're reading the main character's name wrong, and then you watch the movie and they say it differently, and you're like,
Yes.
whoa, that whole time I was reading it wrong,
Yeah.
you know, and you get the name wrong. And so yeah, this time I was on air and I said Pilate. I mean, it's spelt the same. I just thought that was his name.
That's very cute. The great thing about doing things on the radio is everyone in all of New Zealand gets to hear your mistakes.
Yeah, it's
And-
literally great.
I
So
think
great.
I've had endless stumbles and mixed two words. I think today on the show, this morning, I said, I got two words mixed up. I said dog of bag instead of bag of dog food.
Yeah, I
Said
was wondering why you were
dog
saying
of
dog
bag
of
food.
bag of dog.
And I didn't even pick up on it until Bjorn kind of pointed it out, obviously.
Dog of
So,
bag food,
you know,
I see.
your brain works in crazy, crazy ways.
It does. Do you do this thing on air where you think and talk? I mean, clearly I wasn't doing it just now. That
Hold
made
on.
me sound so silly.
Hopefully, I hope that when I'm
Oh dear.
doing the show on air, I think. Sometimes I don't, though. What about you?
Not what I meant. Not what I meant.
Oh, no.
But you know, you're talking about something and then you're thinking
About
about something
something
else,
else.
like completely different.
Different,
Like
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no,
Let's
I
move
totally
on.
understand. I think females are better than males, just saying.
So
Anyway,
let's talk about those embarrassing moments. Maybe
Oh,
like that one just
Here's
now.
a good one. Nathan wants to know, what's your favourite snack food? Well, something that I am very passionate about, Nathan.
She's got a list in her pocket.
Snack food. Well, the weird thing is I don't really know what you classify as a snack and just food. Like, it's all, you can eat any food whenever you want to eat food.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like,
Great question.
what's a snack? Like a smaller amount of that food?
No, I don't like snacks. I just go for the food.
I had the other day like avocado on crackers with some chili flakes. Really ripe avocado. So delicious. So
You would say
that's a snack.
Avo is your favourite snack?
Oh, see, I don't have a favourite. I can't pick one thing.
I am very pregnant right now. A lot of things are my favourite snacks right now.
Oh, true. What, do you have any cravings?
It's so bizarre. My favourite thing I've been craving consistently
Yes.
throughout my pregnancy is McDonald's hotcakes. Probably had it like 5 times.
Really?
I'm not even joking.
Did you eat McDonald's hotcakes before you were
I
pregnant?
mean, I enjoyed them. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Okay.
I enjoyed McDonald's hotcakes. But for a while there, like, that was all I could really
Okay,
stomach. I was
yeah.
like, oh no. This guy, Nathan, that
Yes.
asked the question.
Yes, Nathan.
Mossy. He's from Brisbane.
Oh,
And
Brizzy!
he has a great story, actually. Nathan once nearly died eating Subway.
Sorry,
Yeah.
like allergic or choking?
No,
Or...
he had a meatball sub, and he literally choked on the meatball.
That is somewhat comedic, but also very dangerous.
I know. So speaking of favourite snack food, I feel like, you know, if we had said our favourite snack food was a meatball sub, he'd be like, tuning out of this live stream. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's great that you're tuning in, Mossy, by the way. Hello.
And do you eat Subway anymore?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't if I was you. I also really love, and this is so random, but jalapeno stuffed olives.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with that. I thought you were going to say like with cream cheese or something.
No, they're like olives stuffed with a jalapeno in
Wait, so the jalapeno is inside the
like
olive?
a big green olive, and they're so good. You can just pop them in your mouth. Yeah, delish.
Okies.
Ask us anything on the...
I was still ready to
comments.
talk about my favourite
Oh,
snacks.
sorry.
No.
Did I interrupt?
No, I've just got a few. Oh, cute. Lily's watching with a guinea pig.
Oh, that is very cute.
That's very lovely. I should have brought my cat for the live stream.
That would have been great.
You could have all met
I used to bring my cat to work.
Did
literally
you? Did
every single
you?
day.
Every day?
Every day. It was a part of my work, so
What?
that was fun. Until you wanted to go somewhere after work,
Oh.
but you couldn't because you had your cat with you, so you had to take it straight home.
That's so bizarre. Your cat of all things. Did you have a harness for this cat?
No. She just got used to being around people. It was when I used to work on Sticky TV.
So the cat
So
didn't
it
run
was
away
on
or
the
anything?
show.
Because you were on a farm, right?
By this stage, we'd moved into like this indoor warehouse studio thing. So
Okay. So there was
very interesting.
walls.
There were
There was
walls. There were
walls.
also things she'd crawl under and hide, and that was always fun.
Oh, that's so cute. I want to bring my cat to work now.
Hi, Cora. Cora's watching.
Hi, Cora. Oh, she said you're my favourite person, Leanna. How
nice.
humble. She didn't even read out that comment.
Lily would like to know your favourite animal. Well,
My cat.
your cat,
Yeah,
not
my
any cat.
Oh yeah, I like cats.
I
but
like cats too, but I'm going to mix it up because I don't want to be like...
a cat person.
No, but I do like cats. And just on that subject, we've got a few strays
Oh,
at our house.
just make friends with them.
Yes, Sherryn and I have tried to, but they're a little bit vicious.
Oh.
But I feed them. Everyone in the house is like, please stop feeding the stray cats. We don't want them around. And I'm like, look
They're
how cute
cute.
they are. So I give them the milk, and then I give them like broken up chicken, leftovers, whatever.
Oh,
Anyway.
That's mean ass food. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Anyway, one of them the other day, I like dropped the food quite close to me because I'm like, come to me, crazy cat lady. And then one of them bit my toe, thinking it was a piece of food, and I was freaking out because I was like, you're actually a little bit feral, so I don't know, do I need to go
Was
get
there
that
blood?
checked out?
Did you draw blood?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, did
But
you
I
get
seem to be fine. You know?
She's got like something going on there. Did you get a tetanus shot? Do you have?
No. But like I said, I'm fine.
I'm fine, guys.
Yeah. Oh, what was I going to say? A different animal. I
Oh,
always
yeah.
wanted a monkey as a kid.
I don't know if that's legal,
Still.
but
How cool would
I
it be?
agree. Have you been to the zoo and just stood for like the longest time looking at those cottontail lemurs? The cottontail monkeys? What are they?
Cotton top tamarins.
Them. She knows them monkeys.
Well, Sherryn, here's another crazy story about monkeys.
You had one?
No, I didn't have one, but I did, unfortunately, walk through the monkey enclosure. This was like a little, we were allowed to be there.
It doesn't sound unfortunate.
We were allowed to be there. But I was going to see the capybaras. Like, boring.
Whoa.
But anyway, so we walked to the capybaras. On the way in, they were like, okay, just be careful of the little monkeys because they're very cheeky.
Oh.
One of them jumped on my shoulder and then started swinging on my ponytail. Like an actual monkey swinging on my ponytail. And I was like, oh, you're so cute. And then, get off me.
Wow.
That's a true story.
Where on earth were you?
At the zoo, at Auckland Zoo.
Auckland Zoo. Wow.
Oh, outrageous. The life I've lived.
Ooh, there's a question. Should we give away some Life FM caps now? We do
Is
have
that a
some
thing?
Life FM
Are we
caps.
allowed to?
Yeah, I've got some. Got some just stashed over here.
Whoa.
I know, these are the Life FM snapback caps. So, I guess answer the poll question. If you'd like to win one of these bad boys, yes or also yes. Those are your two options.
Wow,
so
what great options.
we've got some cool merch to give away tonight, so do make sure, you know, you're commenting on the polls and getting in touch and whatnot.
DM our Facebook page, first 5 people get.
Oh, there you go. Do you want to
If you
relay
want a
that
hat,
info?
DM our Facebook page, and the first 5 people are gonna get a hat.
Wow, there you have it. You heard it here first, folks. First 5 people, we will get a hat.
Now don't be greedy and get your siblings all to DM and
No, that's a good idea.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Then you won't be stealing hats off your siblings.
Yes, because if there's one hat and, you know, multiple siblings that love Life FM, which happens in families, then, you know, there'll be no fights.
Well,
So do that.
If it was me and my family, I wouldn't tell my siblings and I'd DM and then I'd be like, hey, look what I got. Haha, you don't have one.
Oh,
But that's just me.
okay.
Anyway,
Oh, too good, honestly. No,
lots of questions coming through, which is great.
yeah. Remember, this is an Ask Me Anything.
Hi,
so,
Tracy.
if you'd like to ask us anything, now is your chance. I love this question. It's Sinead here. I'm 12. What is your favourite song?
Oh,
Too
oh
many.
man,
Just too
yeah,
many
it is
favourites.
very hard to pick like a favourite song, especially when you put on the spot like that.
I've got a favourite.
Okay, you can go first.
I am currently loving the song Millionaire on air from Torrin Wells
If I
and
had
Kirk
a dollar for
Franklin.
every time
God wasn't gonna come for, I'd be a millionaire. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's one of my favourites.
Great. Love it. New
love
music on the
that.
playlist at the moment.
Also,
It's very
that one
good.
from Lauren Daigle and Pate. I don't know how to say his name, and every time I
Is
do
it
it freaks
new?
me out. It's
I
called
haven't
Come
heard
Back
it.
Home. Oh, it's so good.
Why haven't
It's so
I?
very
Why
good.
have I not heard
No,
it?
I think you probably have, but you've not clicked like 2 and 2 together. Do you know? That happens all the
that's
time.
True. From me, favourite song at the moment. Oh, there's so many. It's very hard to pick. But I actually really like the Heavenly Father by Peabody.
Heavenly Father.
Like,
Oh, we're not doing that anymore? Okay.
I mean, we can if you'd like to.
It is a
That's
good
all I
tune.
can think of at the moment.
Heavenly
Sorry.
Father.
If
from
I
Peabody.
come up with another song,
Will
I'll
you
let
just
know.
burst out in
Yeah,
a song?
I'll just sing it
Okay.
when one comes to
That's
mind.
really good. That's really
On the
good.
topic of music, someone asked a music-related question.
Ooh,
On
on Instagram, Janavra has said, how do you choose music to add to the playlist? Great question. She said, does the artist need to be Christian or positive? And I guess the answer there is yes. They do need to be a positive Christian artist, and it's all pretty much decided by you. You know, we've got the U chart countdown. People vote for their favourite tunes.
Yes, very true.
40 new songs for you to choose from, and then yeah, whatever song kind of, I guess, charts, gets played more often, and then, you know, the longevity of the song. So
Yeah.
we take into account all of that, I guess. So lots of artists send us their stuff too.
Yes, and we also get a lot of feedback from you guys,
Lots.
which we listen to. So, you know, saying, I love this song, please play this song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember when Waymaker was on air for like 3,000 years? It was
Yeah.
because you guys were like, please play it, please play it. Yes, 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 Waymaker.
It's so good. Do you know what I've noticed actually? The current top 4, which I play in the afternoons, the top 4 at 4, it's a recap of the previous night's U chart countdown, and those 4 songs have been in there for a very long time. Like, those 4 songs are just
On
pretty much
repeat.
in the same place. Yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of like artists and stuff, we get a few coming into the Life FM studio,
Oh, yeah,
right?
often.
We've had some very, very cool artists. Like, I would say one of my favourite artists,
Yes.
am I allowed to say this, that I've ever interviewed,
Yeah,
and I
for sure.
was suppressing the fangirl within me, was Addie's. They came into the studio.
When?
Addie's came into the
When?
studio. Yeah, about a year ago.
Where was I?
Not here. Like, you were, I don't know, sleeping. She does the morning shift. So,
True.
yeah, chances are you probably were having a nap.
Yeah, that is
But,
actually right.
yeah, they came into the studio and they even performed live. And that was amazing. Yeah, I know. But yeah,
love it.
we get some pretty awesome people coming in. So, Blake Young is a great example of that. We should. Oh, we've got a video we can watch.
We can watch a video like on this live thing, like right now. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, cut my
whoa.
head off.
Oh, sheer. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, so this is
You gotta have the Maggie noodles. There's a
2-minute
there's a
noodles.
television remote. There's a highlighter. There's some tissue. There's what looks like a cool skateboard. There's like this ratchet plier Leatherman thingy. There's a bit of needle and thread, and there's some salt.
that
And of
your
course,
liver?
because we're in New Zealand and we gotta be bougie, it's pink Himalayan salt. But it says Savannah on it with a smiley face. So
Yeah,
now
we
we know
borrowed
who it
that from
belongs to.
Savannah.
So there
Yeah.
we go.
Savannah.
There we
okay.
go.
So I've got a bit of a beat here for you, Blake.
Oh, come
Yeah?
on. Come on.
You ready for it?
Oh, yeah, let's
This
get
is
it,
the
let's get
pocket
it.
game with
All
Blake
right.
Young. You'll be able to find
Yeah.
the video on our
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch how awkward
Look, we
I
the
get
reppin' the
those.
father. Let me get drink of my water. Drink. You know my life on the brink. See, he came from the birth. That's why my Jesus, the salt of the earth. You know we reppin', you know what he said. So on my life together like this thread. You know I'm talking, I word to the better. Got my tool, look, I'm covered in leather. You know I get it, you know when I had it. See, my God is the Inspector Gadget. Oh, you know I write for the Lord. Chillin' and surfing on my skateboard. That's how we doin', we goin' to slave. I'm not a slave, surfing the wave. That's how we do, cause I'm out of the grave. Look at my Jesus, I know that he's saved. If you got problems with sharing the issue, that's why I'm sharing, you know, got the tissue. See when we come in, we bustin' a jam. Come on, Savannah, just get on the cam. That's what we saying, you know we can fight. He is the high, I'll be his light. You know we reppin' and that's how we go. Hold on, devil, stop, remote. That's how we pause and we gotta let go. Yeah, let me get 2 minutes on this show. Yo, let me cook it when I whip into the pot. You know my God, he be loving a lot. That's how they're saying, the kid in caboodle. It is a little crazy, I'm out of my noodle. You know I'm rolling, I reach for the masses. Got my prescription, Jesus is the glasses. That's what I'm saying, you know I can free. I was a blind, but now I can see. Ooh, you know haters get off me. Ooh, you know I go and I lost me. Ooh, you know my life was so costly. Ooh, let me just sip on my coffee. Ooh, you know that's what we do. And you know I reppin' right now. So this life of him on that jam. And that's a pocket, so we break it down, yeah.
That awkward reaction, eh? It's so hard when it's just me, like in the studio with a guest, and I'm like, you know, just the solo
Wow.
clapping.
No, you did great. I mean, no. Actually,
He
sorry,
did great. Yeah. Oh, honestly, amazing. So that's called the
Whoa.
pocket game, and Blake Young is actually really well known for the pocket game.
Right.
Basically, wherever he is, if he's in a school, if he's in a church, if he's just, you know, sharing a message,
Yeah.
he'll get people in the audience to bring up like a random thing
Item.
from their pocket. Yeah,
Right.
and so that's what I did. I just basically looked through my handbag, my desk drawers, and gathered some stuff from around the office, laid that out in front of him, and that is what he came up with.
Do you always play with tick decks?
I don't know where that tech deck came from. I think that
Not
was
yours.
the intern at the Times tech deck he got out of a Kinder Surprise.
Oh.
So that wasn't
There we
mine.
go.
It wasn't my tech deck,
Man.
but it was my Leatherman.
Yes, I know. Okay, funny story
Yeah.
about your Leatherman. Please share. Listen to this.
So last week, it was last week.
It was
this
last week. Last
Last
week
week.
when we tried to go on the road trip.
Yeah, we actually did make it all the way to Wellington, and we had to catch a flight. It was Sunday evening, right? And we were just, you know, having a great time. We're all together. We're like, yay, this is so nice. We're going on the road trip. Wow, flying, catching flights with your friends. You know, you don't do that much these days. And so we were on our way to Wellington, and, you know, you've got to go through still security and stuff. Even though it's domestic travel, they still scan your bags. And I was like, yeah, dropped off my luggage. All good, popped my handbag on the tray, having a chat, you know, going through security. And then they scanned my bag again, and I was like,
Oh, did you get a double scan? So they were like, we're just going to put this through again because
Yeah.
we've seen something on the screen.
what is
A
that?
little bit dodgy.
Yeah.
By this time, we had already gone through security, like all of us, and we'd started walking to the plane, and we're like, oh, we're boarding like now, and they're calling out the plane number, so let's like start to like wander up. Sherryn's coming through. She's obviously just behind
Charlie
us.
was already on the plane.
She was.
You and Eloise were way ahead of us, and I was still with Bjorn and Josh, which I'm so thankful for. Right?
Oh,
so
man.
the guy pulls me aside, and at the time I was like, oh my gosh, Josh, I've just remembered my Leathermans in my bag. And I was like, this is not good. Like, usually when I catch a flight, I will leave it at home. But for some reason,
Got to be
baby
prepared
brain.
for any moment.
you know, right? So I got pulled aside, and the guy was like, all right, was this your handbag? And I was like, yeah, that's my bag. And I know full well what you're about to pull out. And so he was like taking everything out of my bag, and then he pulls out the Leatherman, and I was like, oh, please don't take it off me. Like, don't throw it in the bin. And he was like, right, well, he measured the size of the blade, because there is a blade on it, like.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, right, it's right on the cusp. You've got 3 choices. You can either surrender it. I was like,
Surrender
no.
your weapon.
You can get somebody to like drop it off outside. So he gave me the option, like if
right.
I had just been dropped off, I could run out and given it to them. Or you could post it to yourself. And I was like, we're boarding. Like Charlie's already on the flight. Like,
That's a true story.
there's like no time for me to post it to myself. So I literally, pregnant shares, ran through the airport and was like, gotta post my Leatherman. So I was like wrote my name so quickly. I feel so sorry for the post office people, because I was like, who do I pay? Like, swipe my card, take it quickly, posted it to myself, and then.
By this time, we were all on the plane with our buckles done up. Every single person was on the plane.
Except
and then
for Shares.
we were like, oh my goodness, where is the rest of our crew? We're going on a road trip. They can't miss this flight. And then their names got called over the speaker.
And I had to go back through security, of course, and I was like, come on, guys. My name was being called. And then next minute, Bjorn's calling my phone, and I was like, oh, they've closed the gate. And I was like running, right? I was doing this run, and he's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm going up the escalators. And he was like, she's there. And it was this like dramatic airport moment. And I like ran through the gate, and the lady was like, you need to put your mask on. And I was like, putting my mask on. But I made it. We made it.
We made it, and then the road trip got cancelled.
Yay! But also the Leatherman did arrive back in the post. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
you were very
I was
excited.
very pleased.
Oopsies. Great. Okay. Ask us anything on the comment section, by the way, if you want to know.
Okay.
Stuff.
Now, there is a comment here which I've seen come through from, I believe, Josh Gray. He would like to know what on earth is going on behind us.
Well, Josh, I am so glad you've pointed out the beautiful artwork that is on the back behind us. Now, I did not put this there, but I am one of the artists of these amazing portraits. Now,
And also
can
one
we
of
take a
the-
closer look? Can we do a bit of a zoom? Is that a possibility?
No, this is a Facebook Live, not a Zoom.
Okay. Here we go. So these happened during our 40-hour broadcast. Literally, the morning wake up, we were on air for 40 hours for the 40-hour famine last year. That was great. Bjorn did this beautiful portrait of me.
It looks very good, actually.
This-
Do you know this looks like, what's her name? She played Belle in...
Emma Watson.
Yeah, Emma Watson. Looks like Emma Watson. You look... Wow, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, he did actually Google how to draw a portrait really fast and good on the internet, and then just followed that. So
I think
he wasn't
kind
really
of like
drawing me.
nailed it. Like, it's really,
good.
really nice portrait.
Talking about nailed it.
Who did this one, Leanna?
This was Josh Coombridge, 38 hours deep into the 40-hour broadcast. Like, literally,
His eyes did
a
look like
spitting
that.
image of him.
Yeah.
Like, he lit that.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
tell me that that doesn't look like Josh Coombridge. Now, these little bits, these little bits down here, Sherryn, what did you think they were? The little
I
flicky
thought these
bits.
little wispy bits were his neck hair.
I'm not that mean. At the time, he had a very flicky outy mullet, so
Yeah.
that is what I was capturing.
I see that now.
There.
But I would
So-
like to question the eyebrow.
And what about the eyebrow?
That's just the only
is an
thing
eyebrow.
that I would say
That is one good eyebrow.
is off a little bit with this portrait.
I like the eyebrow.
It's-
I think the eyebrow is like,
Breathe it together.
whoa, there he is. And then this one,
That's a
is
portrait of Bjorn.
real life size of Bjorn's arms too, so that's nice. for
Yeah.
him.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what their artwork is.
Long live these photos. I
Thank
love
you
that
for
they've been
asking.
more memorialised and they've been framed and put on the wall
I
behind
know.
us. Very special treasures around these parts here at Life FM they are.
If you want them made into a t-shirt, I can make that happen.
Yes, they have also been digitalised because...
Have they?
Yeah, we don't want them to disappear. You know, if one day this portrait of Bjorn was missing or
It looks so
if
realistic.
Josh just randomly went missing, you know?
True, true.
Alrighty, let me see. Oh, Ange has asked, when is my baby due?
Aw.
The baby is due in May, the 1st of May, in fact. So it could be an April baby. It could be a May baby.
I hope it's a May
Maybe.
baby because I'm a May baby.
Thank you. What birthday date? What?
28th.
Oh, I don't think I can hold on that long.
No, that's not going to happen. That's a little bit too late. That would have been cute, right?
But it could be a Star Wars baby.
May the 4th.
Yeah. And I was like, this is so sad. Initially, I was like, I don't want a Star Wars baby. And then my husband said, May the 4th is my granddad's birthday. And I was
Oh.
like, actually, that's really cute. Okay, I wouldn't mind if it was
Oh,
born
yeah.
on May the 4th now.
Yeah, totes.
Can we watch the Hangman video?
The Hangman video.
Oh, yeah.
This, I might even cry, honestly. The Hangman video, okay, this is a way
So good.
that I was so awkward about telling everybody that I was pregnant. I don't know why, because I'm a little bit, I was nervous. Like I wanted to tell you guys, obviously,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I didn't want the attention to all be on me.
Thank
and
you
so
all for coming today.
this is how I did it.
It
I
was
thought
so
we would
good, by the
film
way. We
us
were
playing a
so
game
confused. We were
called
like,
Hangman.
why are we
I'm
back
pretty
in the
sure you'll know how to
studio?
play it.
What are we talking about?
I'm
What
gonna
is
go
this
first.
game?
Is
Just
there
tell us already.
a R?
Yeah.
So anyway.
So the
Wait,
boss
the
Sorry about
Hangman,
being
do you get a
grumpy.
clue?
Luke knew.
You get a clue at the start, like a category?
We can.
Do you? Is that charades?
It's charade.
Okay.
Here we go.
So I was
Charades,
freaking
okay.
out at this
The
point.
answer, Life FM is
You
23.
don't get a clue at the
We
start of
just like
charades.
so did not click for
Okay,
so long.
here's
I
an
was
R.
so oblivious.
Oh, good guess. What about an E?
You kept guessing letters that
Yes,
were
there is an
actually
E.
in there, though.
I know. How good are we? And we still didn't guess.
What about an A?
until the end?
I was like, are they just playing along? Like, do they know?
No, I was
You
so.
got an A.
What do you reckon? Hold on.
Wait a second.
This was
How many,
so hard
um,
for my brain.
Well, the first one has to be R
how do
or
you spell
I,
these words?
right? Well, it's an I because we've already got A.
Would you like to guess I?
Well, I know it's there, so I.
Locking it in.
Yeah.
no, it's an A.
There it is.
Say.
Give us an
I-
M.
When I know.
I am. It's an M.
I am
I thought you
dreaming.
23.
Oh,
Dreaming? Do you want to lock it?
no,
No, that doesn't
It
fit.
make sense.
Josh
I
is actually the
am-
one that clicks first.
Yeah,
Watch
he does.
Josh's reaction.
Yeah, just give me one
I-
letter.
careful.
Oh, I want to
Is there-
guess the
Is
phrase.
there a U?
Cat. T.
Guess the rest
Is
of the
there a
vowels.
T?
Yeah. Josh
there a
gets
Q?
it, and then I think he gets a bit nervous.
you got
and
us an
says-
Z.
Yeah, you didn't want to say it too soon.
I love how we're supposed to be playing Hangman, but we haven't drawn one bar on the whole thing.
T.
You start with the gallows. You don't start with the person.
Yeah, I couldn't
I was
remember.
so
It's been a while since I
flustered.
played this game.
Sorry about him.
Cat guess T.
Wait, why has she done 4 lines for 3 letters?
We
You need to
are
put a leg.
too much.
This is going so smoothly.
Get rid of a leg. There we go.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't even see from here.
I am.
Pre?
Pre, you want to guess
Look
a
at
P?
Josh.
Yes.
Look at Josh.
Okay, locking it in.
Oh! G.
You're pregnant!
This is such a great reveal!
That's gold.
Sherryn!
Crazy,
Oh
eh?
man.
So,
Congratulations!
watching that video. It makes me so happy that you
If
guys
only-
I was so genuinely surprised. It's funny, eh? It's like when someone sets up a surprise for you, you're like, oh, I'm hungry, can we just go now? And then you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I came. Oh, bless.
Yes, that's how I told these guys.
It was the best. That I don't think actually being a part of a gender reveal. Oh, sorry, pregnancy reveal before. Not a gender reveal. A pregnancy reveal ever.
Wow.
Like that. Like exciting. Like I've been told that friends or family members are like pregnant. You're like, oh, cool, amazing. But not like,
Like when you work it out, yeah.
that was very cool.
It wasn't my
Highly
idea, I
recommend.
must say. It was actually Luke's idea.
Right.
I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to tell them? Oh, Justin. Sorry, Justin thinks it's Justin's idea. Maybe it was Justin's idea. I don't remember.
Oh, it was great. Great moment here in the Life FM studio.
So sweet. Let us see.
We're just having a little scroll through the questions on Facebook, and you can ask us anything.
Bear in mind, this is an Ask Me Anything. So feel free to get in touch in the comments section. Let's go to, we are so behind on these questions. Whoopsies. Matthew has commented saying, how did you both end up in radio? Great question, Matthew.
That is a good question. Do you want to start, Sherryn? Or would you like me to start? Well, I applied for the job here. That's how I kind of worked here. So I guess I had a little bit of experience in the media. So I did like TV stuff before this for like 7 years.
A little bit of experience.
And then I did a very short stint on radio just as a fill-in host for a breakfast show on another radio station. So I did a month for those guys. And then I was like, this is really cool. I really enjoy radio. This is great. So I had like the smallest amount of radio experience on my CV. So obviously when this job came up, that was there. And I was like,
Hey, look at that little
I've
piece
done
of
radio
experience.
before. And yeah, so the cool story about that, like this is another crazy story. So I had just kind of finished up a meeting with this other radio station that were asking me to work for them. And I thought, yes, like I totally need the job. I had just done like all these months and months without working, unemployed. And I was like, okay, I really need a job. But I didn't really like that particular radio station in terms of I knew it wasn't suited for me. I knew that I wouldn't be talking about the things that I was passionate about, and I would kind of have to fit into this box that I wasn't really, wasn't really too keen for. And I thought, okay, well, the position's cool, but everything else around it isn't exactly what I want. But maybe I'll just take the job because I need the money.
Right.
So I prayed about it a little bit, and I was like, okay, God. And he's like, no, I've got something better for you. And I was like, but do you? Because I'm desperate here. And I was in the car with my friend, my flatmate at the time, and we were driving to church on a Sunday morning. And she just asked, like, oh, how did your interview go with this other radio station? I was like, oh, it's good, like, and I really need the job and stuff, but I don't think it's right for me. Like, I don't think I would be comfortable being in that position. And she said to me, she was like, why don't you work on Life FM?
Aww.
And then she goes, she's like, I mean, Bjorn and Josh need a girl on their show.
It's true.
And I was like, that is so random, and that's not really how it works. You can't just get a job by like saying stuff like that. Anyway, I had that idea in my head, and then the next day on the Monday, I was like, let's see what's on the website. So I went on the Life FM website, lifefm.co.nz, and looked in the jobs thing or careers, and they had an announcing position available, and I was just like, oh, God, is that you? And then anyway, I applied for the job, and long story short, here I am.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
So that's, yeah.
I guess there's like so much testimony in that as well. Like, don't settle, you
Yeah,
know? And
yeah.
God's got something for you. You know, you need to practice
Yeah.
patience. If it doesn't feel right, maybe you don't go after it.
Yeah, 100%. So I did learn a big lesson, and I felt like I had been patient leading up to the other job opportunity, and God's like, no, keep waiting. I'm like, you sure, God? But you do have to trust in Him, and you do have to be patient, and God does have something better or something in store for you that aligns with what He wants for your life. So yeah.
That's so good. So
Cool,
much
right?
lessons learnt in that story. There's a song on Life FM that we play from the stations called Thank You, and it's talking about how
I just want to say
thank you.
That is my favourite song.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Sing it all the time.
There we go. There's a
good.
particular line, not the one we just sung, but it says, I'm not going to worry if it's out of my control, you know? God's got it. If you've given something over to God, you don't actually need to waste your time, I guess, is the best way to put it, worrying about it, because it's not going to change anything. It's not productive. It's not going to do anything. But actually trusting in Him once you've given something over is easier said than done. But,
It
you
is,
know,
right?
it's so good. And I feel like that's a perfect example. Your story, you know, you had this cool opportunity, but it wasn't quite right for you, and you knew that. Yeah.
And it is hard. It is really hard to be like, say no to things, because I think often we think, oh, when there's an opportunity, we've got to say yes to all these amazing opportunities. But sometimes we have to say no, and sometimes it's harder to say no, but that is sometimes the right thing to do. So yeah, obviously praying about it, asking God to like surround you with people, like friends that
Your
will actually
flatmate.
say to you, like, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's how God speaks. He speaks through other people in your life. He's like a practical. He's so there in every single moment for you and with you. It's not like, oh, well, I just need to sit in my quiet time and maybe I'll hear from God. Like, God will speak to you, and it might look different. So keep going, hold on.
Yeah, talk to your flatmates.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so good. Well, I guess I ended up here by the grace of God.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because I loved Life FM. I grew up listening to Life FM for many, 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 many years, and I was a super fan. I was always like, hi guys, hi, it's me. And then I decided coming out of high school I was going to go study at uni and see where that takes me, and I did an internship here. I studied radio at uni, and I did an internship here at Life FM, and then one thing led to another, and I got a job.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's happened a lot with people who do the internship program here at Rima Media as a whole. We've had heaps of people, Charlie and
Eloise.
and yourself,
Yeah.
have all been interns. So
That's right.
that's pretty cool. We do have an internship program, just FYI, if you haven't heard about it. And you can do your internship here.
Yeah, would recommend.
Yeah,
So fantastic.
highly recommend. It leads to great things.
Oh my goodness, I've just seen the time. It's literally 8 minutes to 8.
But I don't want to leave now.
This is honestly so much
But
fun.
I
I
don't
feel
wanna
like
go now.
I feel like we need to do this way more often.
Oh,
like we should have
wow.
like a live in the Life FM lounge often.
Yeah. Thoughts and feelings, please do comment those, like if you enjoyed this, or if you're like, please don't ever
Please don't ever do
do
that
this
again.
again. And questions and thoughts and comments and whatever you want, just chuck it on there.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah, so it is getting late. We probably should wrap things up here. But before we go, we must talk about something big which is happening next week. And it's not just the 1st of March, it is the Life FM Appeal.
Yes, so Life FM is a listener-supported station. So it is not possible without you, without everyone that listens across Aotearoa that give generously. So we love you, we appreciate you, especially those of you who have given faithfully like every single year since you've been listening to Life FM.
Yeah.
You play a huge part. You are Life FM. This is your station, literally, because you support it. And for those of you who aren't in a position to give financially, your prayers, your comments, your text messages, your calls into the studio, those things are amazing as well. So we welcome you to be a part of the whānau in any which way you can.
Yeah, so good. And next week is like a really, really special time for us, I feel like, because we hear all of the stories. I mean, not all of them. There'll be so many stories which we'll just never know, you know, of how God is impacting people's lives. We'll never hear some of those stories, you know, how God is using this station. And I just think it's a really special time. I've said it before. The appeal really fills my cup up because I get so excited about what God is doing in people's lives. And yeah, the fact that people would financially support a radio station is pretty special. So it just goes to show lots of people just love, you know, Life FM. It's important to them and they want to see it strong, you know, broadcasting into the future for future generations. And you can be a part of it next week on air from 6 a.m. with Leanna, Bjorn and Josh, and then right through until midnight each weeknight with Charlie. So do make sure, you know, you keep next week in your prayers. If you are the praying type, we'd love for you to pray over the appeal as well and get involved if you can.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to our live here tonight, and
this has been fun.
it's been so much fun, and it's gone very fast. So thank you to those of you who've tuned in the whole time.
Yeah.
If we lost a few viewers on the way, whatever.
Bye, guys.
God bless.
Goodbye.